Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here at the NMNTS ARCA Racing Series here presented by MotorSims Racing Magazine. We are going to be racing tonight here at the Irwindale Speedway, running the outer ring and these ARCA cars for the NMNTS Series presented by MotorSims Racing Magazine tonight. You should get your ready for 200 laps of exciting racing here tonight at the Speedway. These boys put on a pretty good show. Some pretty talented drivers. We're picking up everything right now in the middle of qualifying. So as of right now, Austin Jones in the 78 has quick time with a 17.21. Now on the track, second right now is PJ Popham with a 17.381. Third place will be Jason Alexander with a 17.589. And John Barron will be fourth quickest at this time with 15.654. Right now, we are on the track with the number 90, Robbie Buckner, in the Spam Milling Chevy Impala SS. As he takes his first trip across the start-finish line, and he currently quals with first lap of a 17.583. David Heiss is also on track with him, and his first lap was a 17.763. Robbie Buckner comes across the start-finish line, competing his second lap qualifying, ladies and gentlemen. He remains with the 17.583, good enough for third quickest. As well as David Heiza in the number 62, Johnson & Johnson No More Tears Impala SS. He qualifies sixth quickest with a 17.653. Now coming on the track, looks like we have Gordon Larson Jr., in the 1G, hashtag 1G final lap in the Chevy SS. And joining him on the track is Kenneth Younts in the Yankee Rose Impala SS. Gordon Larson's first trip around this is good enough for sixth quickest, the 17.703. Kenneth Younts comes in third quickest on his first lap with a 17.478. And Gordon Larson Jr. will hold his spot seventh quickest with a 17.684. As well as Kenneth Younts in the 72, ladies and gentlemen, he will remain third quickest with a 17.478. As these cars are all going on around the tracks, looks like right now the first lap is going to be the quickest and the hottest for all these drivers. Now on the track we have the AT818 of Derek Robinson out of Canada, followed by Mike Bruno in the 19 SimSpec PC Tower rig. And Derek Robinson's first lap is good enough for third quickest with a 17.421. Mike Bruno in the 19, his first lap is good enough for fourth quickest with a 17.438. And Derek Robinson does improve a little bit to a 17.405, good enough for third quickest. And Mike Bruno will hold his lap time at 17.438, good enough for fourth quickest. Running two cars on the track at the same time here, ladies and gentlemen. First car coming on the track now will be the 24/7 of the Fisherman DJ Hargrove, one half of Go Fast Motorsports. Also coming on the track is Terry Mason in the number 75 Project 9 line in Chevy Impala SS. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a pretty fast and furious race tonight. These guys are making laps around this track in about 17.5 to 18 seconds. So doing the math on that, you get into 200 laps. If they stay green the whole time, possibly we could be through this race pretty quick. Terry Mason in the 75 first lap is good enough for second quickest in a 17.314. DJ Hargrove, he will qualify 12th fastest with a 17.78. TJ Hargrove actually qualifies and picks up the pace on his second lap to a 17.347. That's good enough for third quickest. Now on track, ladies and gentlemen, the 81 Andrew Cardinale. He is in the PSI TV Impala SS. Also joined on the track by the No Brakes TV Second to None Graphics Impala SS, Alan Westman out of Gisel, Minnesota. Andrew Cardinale in the 81 PSI TV Impala SS first lap is a 17.455, good enough for seventh quickest. Alan Westman in the 17 car comes in at a 17.435. His first lap's good enough for sixth quickest. And Andrew Cardinale holds his spot at eighth position, starting position with a 17.455. As well as Alan Westman will hold the sixth starting spot with a 17.435. Making his way on the track is the BA Graphics Design Chevy Impala number 114 of Jared Beasley. And also on the track, the number 16 Evel Knievel car, Michael Redding. Jared Beasley comes by, takes his first lap, clocks in with a time third quickest of a 17.326. And we'll see if he can pick up any time in his second lap. Michael Redding in the 16, he comes through with a 17.350. He's good enough for fifth quickest on his first lap. And Jared Beasley does improve his time marginally to a 17.315. That will keep him third quickest. And Michael Redding will finish with the 17.350, good enough for fifth quickest. Now coming on the track, the number 7 Tyler Justice SimSpec PC Tower Chevy Impala SS. He'll be followed on the track by the number 66 of Bradley Wilson. Seven of Tyler Justice first lap is good enough for 12th quickest with the 17.559. He's going to have to do some improvement on his second lap. He's going to be able to pick up pace here and move up the leaderboard. Tyler Justice finishes fourth quickest with the 17.326. That will currently start him on the outside of row 2. Now coming on the track in the Hatfield Racing Engines Impala SS, the number 66 of Bradley P. Wilson. During practice, Bradley was able to put down a pretty decent time of 17.257. If he's anywhere near that, he'll have a great opportunity to eclipse the quick time and win the pole award tonight. First lap is good enough for 12th quickest with a 17.455. We'll see if he's able to pick up any speed on his laps in the second lap and see how he does. And he's able to finish with a 17.378. Good enough for 7th quickest, ladies and gentlemen. That will do it for qualifying tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The number 78, Austin Jones, is your pole award winner in the SimSpec PC pole award. He'll pick up and take home tonight. I'm going to go see if I can't track him down and pick up a word with him here shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, and your SimSpec PC Towers Poll Award winner, Austin Jones, joining me up in the booth. Austin, that's one heck of a lap, buddy. Congratulations. What did you think out there?
I didn't really get any practice, but I really like this place. I got quite a few laps on here, so just a lot of fun to race here. Look forward to the race. Hope we can be fast for all of it.
Yeah, definitely. It looked like the high line or outside or right on the hash marks was basically where everybody seemed to like to run in practice. So it's going to be tough to get by somebody on the bottom. You have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think a lot of people run the very high line, and sometimes I might move up there during the race to kind of save tires because if you try to pull it down too much, you'll just roast them. So we'll see. We're just gonna try to ride here, get all we can, and be there at the end.
Perfect. Great job. Well, before I give you an opportunity to go back and get prepared to go green here, anybody you want to thank tonight?
Oh yeah, just David Levine Racing, Dante Curtis for making his car look good. Just both of those guys really helped me out a lot. So hopefully we'll see you here in a little bit.
All right, sounds good. Congratulations on the Poll Award win now for the SimSpec PC Towers. It's actually kind of refreshing to get somebody else to win this poll than one of the PC Towers boys. But anyway, good luck tonight. Have a fantastic race, and hopefully we're talking to you at the end.
All right, appreciate it.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was our Poll Award winner for tonight, the SimSpec PC Towers Poll Award winner, Austin Jones. He'll be driving the number 78 car tonight for DLR Racing. Ladies and gentlemen, as you'll see on the track, we have the 78 of Austin Jones qualified first, running second on the outside with the 75 of Terry Mason. Inside row 3, number 114 of Jared Beasley. And the number 4 position will be Tyler Justice outside row 2. Starting in 5th will be the Fisherman DJ Hargrove from Go Fast Racing. And the 16th, Michael Reddy will be running 6th. Bradley Wilson will be starting 7th. PJ Popham will be starting 8th, ladies and gentlemen, as we begin to roll. Derek Robinson will be starting 9th with Alan Westman 10th. Mike Bruno 11th. Andrew Cardinale will be running 12th. Kenneth Yeltsin will be running 13th. Robbie Buckner starting 14th. Jason Alexander in the 5 car will be starting 15th, with John Barron in the 69 starting 16th. Gordon Larson Jr. in the 07 will be starting 17th, and his teammate David Heisa in the 62 will be starting 18th. And bringing up the rear, number 92, Christopher Matthews. As the boys are out on the track right now, ladies and gentlemen, trying to do what they can to get their cars warmed up and ready to get going. Green here. Looks like the pace car is off, coming out of turn 4. And the green flag is waving, ladies and gentlemen, and we are off here at the Irwindale track. Length of a half-mile, 4 turn. We've got 200 laps to go. And ladies and gentlemen, 78 car Austin Jones will lead that first lap. Right around on the bottom, you got Jared Beasley trying to get by on the high side. As we go here, we got a pretty solid battling up here in second and third position between Terry Mason and Jared Beasley. Last time by, Terry Mason had the second spot, and then 114 and Jared Beasley was in third when they crossed the line. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning into the race tonight, I want to just give you a heads up. My normal partner, Dewey Lorzell, has an emergency tonight that he's taking care of, so I will be calling the race solo this evening. So please bear with me. Sometimes I get to be a little long-winded in this race, but I appreciate you guys tuning in, and we look forward to bringing you some solid racing here tonight at Irwindale Speedway in the Outer Ring. Looks like right now we got a pretty decent battle going on with the 75 Terry Mason and the 7 of Tyler Justice, as Tyler Justice works his way up from the 4th starting position to 3rd as he drives to the bottom through the corner, tries to pick up a little bit of ground, but Terry Mason will hold on to that spot on the high line. Falling right behind them, we got another decent battle between the 16 of Michael Redding and the 114 of Jared Beasley as they're battling for 4th and 5th position right now. Michael Redding's able to hold him off going in the exit as Jared Beasley tried to dive to the bottom and wasn't able to hold on to the momentum. Oh, and the 78 gets loose coming into the corner, and he's going to lose some momentum. He's got to get back to the gas, and he does hold on to his position at that time. But it does give the 75 Terry Mason and the 7 of Tyler Justice, as well as Michael Redding, the 16, bring him right back up to the bumper. So the 78 just gave away all that full 1 second lead he had. Tyler Justice drives to the bottom, trying to get by the 75 of Terry Mason. If he can make that stick, that's going to be one heck of a pass on the bottom, ladies and gentlemen. The hard part is how long can he run there on the bottom before he burns up his tires. Looks like Austin Jones has gathered it back up, and he's extended his lead out to a half a second. When we talk about a half a second, it looks like it's quite a bit of time here at this short track. But Tyler Justice, where he was running 3rd, trying to dive to the bottom to get a takeaway 2nd. Now he's mired on the bottom as he's going to fall back into 7th position, ladies and gentlemen, as the 6 cars go by him and the 2nd through 5th place cars go, 6th place cars go by him on the high side. He's able to fall back in line now and get back into the running the line, falling in right behind the 66 of Bradley Wilson. Pretty good little battle developing back here with the 2nd group of cars, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like right now the 7th position you have the 19 of Mike Bruno. The 818 of Derek Robinson's trying to take away from that on the bottom as the 17 of Alan Wesson follows Mike Bruno around on the high side. We'll see if Alan West can keep up that momentum to get by his teammate there from HLR Motorsports. Derek Robinson in the middle of turns 3 and 4 drops all the way down to the apron, all the way back down to the apron again in 1 and 2. He's holding his own out there as now Alan Westman will get a run off the corner as well as Andrew Cardinale, and he'll take the position away from the 818 of Derek Robinson as well. But Derek Robinson's been able to fall back up front on the high side and get back in line. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the things we should probably start seeing here as this race goes on, these boys, depending on how hard they're driving the car, it's going to be key to save their tires. The right front burns off pretty quick here at Irwindale Motor Speedway. That being said, it also looks to be, as you can see in the broadcast so far, pretty much one solid lane of racing. It's really tough to get by somebody on the bottom, but if you're able to make it stick and you can come up and get in front of them and hold that line, that's really about the only way you're going to be able to get by guys here. The only other way you can do it, you got to be careful though, is maybe putting the bumper to somebody and just kind of moving them, getting a little bit loose as you can drive by on the bottom. And Bradley Wilson in the 16 has moved his, or excuse me, Michael Redding in the 16 has moved his way up to second place, ladies and gentlemen. He is currently followed by third place car, Jared Beasley, currently running 4th and 5th. We got a battle going on between Terry Mason and DJ Hargrove. As DJ Hargrove's making some moves around the bottom, he's able to make it stick, getting some momentum off of turn 2 and 3. And he will take that position away from Terry Mason. That will put DJ Hargrove in the 4th position. Looks like DJ Hargrove's trying to make another attempt here to try to get by the 114 of Jared Beasley, try to make another run on the bottom. Looked like what he was able to do last time is he gradually kept moving up the track on the bottom, was able to keep up to a spot on the track where he got enough momentum right on the hash marks. You should be able to see that on the track, ladies and gentlemen, where the dotted line is. And that's really the only opportunity, the only way you're going to be able to get through and gain enough momentum to come off the corner and pass somebody. If you're trying to pass below that white line, it's going to be very tough, and it's going to take away a lot of wear off your front tire, and the guys on the high side are going to be able to just drive on by you. As we take a look right now, Austin Jones has opened up a lead of 2 seconds over the 16 of Michael Redding. Third place is running Jared Beasley. DJ Hargrove is running 4th. You're finishing out your top 5 is Terry Mason in the number 75 car. And ladies and gentlemen, looks like we have caution on the speedway. And it looks like the 07 got into the back of the 13. He ends up turning him, and the 90 had nowhere to go and gathers up the 07 as well as the 5 of Jason Alexander in there. So, ladies, So right now, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we have all of our drivers coming down pit road. Currently watching the 78. Looks like he's got a little bit of right front damage to his car. We did have a couple cars look like stayed out on the track. Looks like the 16 of Michael Redding as well as the 66 of Bradley Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be going back to green here shortly. It looks like Michael Redding in the 16 will take us to the green flag. As he comes out across the finish line, got a tremendous jump on the 66 of Bradley Wilson. It looks like Austin Jones will be able to pick up second position, and DJ Hargrove picks up third. Ladies and gentlemen, as we get back to green here, running a few hard laps, it looks like the 16 of Michael Redding is holding off the 78 of Austin Jones at the moment for first and second place. Running in third place is the Fisherman DJ Hargrove with the 66 Bradley Wilson right behind him, and Jared Beasley rounds out your top five. 16 of Michael Redding is going to be on a little bit older tires than the 78 of Austin Jones. That being said, still going to be a tough to get by him. It looked like, DJ Hargrove gets into the back of the 78. He gets a little loose, and DJ picks up the second spot. So we remain green, and that's going to cost a little bit of Austin Jones quite a bit of track position. Now the 24 DJ Hargrove is going to set his sights on the number 16 of Michael Redding. He'll see if he's able to get by him. He's trying to get by him on the inside as he comes out of turns 3 and 4. He's not going to be able to hold on to that momentum. As we go around a few laps here, it looks like DJ Hargrove's able to get into the corners just a little bit deeper than the 16. However, with that preferred high line, Michael Redding's able to make his car pretty doggone wide, and it's going to be very difficult for the 24 to get by him. As a spectator of this race, if I was in the 24 and the crew chief of the 24, I'd tell him just get used to riding right there, give it some time until 16's tires go away, and you'll be able to pass no problem. Right now, he's trying to get him on the bottom, coming out of 3 and 4. As he moves up a little bit, the 16 holds on to the lead that last lap. Actually, they reported DJ Hargrove led the last lap, ladies and gentlemen, grabbed him by 1/100th of a second. Michael Redding was able to pull back in front of him as these two guys are battling hard for the second position, and then you have right on their back door, it's like the number 114 of Jared Beasley waiting for these two guys to make some kind of mistake, and he can capitalize and go by both of them. Unless DJ Hargrove burns up his tires too much here, running around on the bottom below that white stripe line, that could cost him definite track position as the other guys on the high side are lining up to try to go by him. And this time by the start finish line, DJ Hargrove was able to take the lead for that lap. Is he going to be able to hold it coming out of turn 2? He has so far as he moves back up. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a new leader in DJ Hargrove. In second position is 16 of Michael Redding. Behind him is Jared Beasley in the 114. Tyler Justice is running fifth place in the 7, and Alan Westman has made his presence felt in the top 10. Now he's moved all the way up to the 6th position. Looks like we have a couple drivers down there trying to try the bottom side to get around these boys to make up some headway as the 16 kisses the wall coming out of turn 3. He's able to hold on to his momentum as we have the 114 of Jared Beasley at the start-finish line. He's able to take over second position, and we have caution on the raceway. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the number 19 of Mike Bruno trying to make a pass on the 75 of Terry Mason. Just slides up the track a little hard. Doesn't give him an opportunity to clear and catches his left rear and spins him. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had some pretty exciting racing going on here tonight at Irwindale Speedway. We've got 52 laps down already of 200. That leaves us just around 148 laps remaining in this race. Right now, it looks like all the leaders are coming down on pit road to get their service done. We got some fresh tires going out. Right now, your leader bringing them to pit road is DJ Hargrove in the number 24. Ladies and gentlemen, huge mistake made right here by DJ Hargrove. This is going to cost him in this track position unless he just decides to stay out. But as he's coming down pit road, he misses his pit stall. He's going to have to go around again and try to make up that ground after his pit stop. Interesting turn of events there, ladies and gentlemen. As a result, coming down pit road, we only have about 10 miles per hour of speed between pit road and pace car speed of 45 miles per hour. Well, with DJ Hargrove came around on the inside because there's so much difference in time there, cost him missing his pit stall. He had to come out and then brake and stay on the track to try to avoid going a lap down and getting a flag for passing the pace car. So the pace car is off, ladies and gentlemen. We're lined up 2 by 2 on the inside. We got the 24 DJ Hargrove on the outside, number 7 Tyler Justice, who won that race off pit road amongst the other drivers. And we are green as Tyler Justice tries to get by, and he gets in just a little deep and has to brake before he hits the gas. Excuse me, before he hits the wall as he tried to dive it in and get by DJ Hargrove on the high side. Looks like, ladies and gentlemen, these guys are trying to fight for position here on this track. Some of them are trying to figure out a way to make it 2 wide or 3 wide to try and get by each other here right now. You have Jared Beasley in the 114 trying on the inside of the 7 of Tyler Justice, trying to make some headway to make up some momentum and try to take away that 3rd position away from him. And caution on the speedway, ladies and gentlemen. See if we can't pick up and see what happened here. Looked like the 16 of Michael Redding was trying to dive to the bottom. He pushed up and came out and take out your leader, the number 24 of DJ Hargrove. That allows the 7 of Tyler Justice to capitalize and move to the front. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to shake a few things up here at the front of the field. Is Michael Redding's going to drop back to the end of the lead lap, I believe, here, ladies and gentlemen. He just has picked up the pace car, so we'll see what happens here as far as these guys go through. If we're going to have some service work done on pit road, we'll take a look here. But as we come back to green, looks like Tyler Justice right now is shown in 2nd possession. We'll see what happens as they cross the start-finish line. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming back to green, this time by the flag stand. Pace car's off, and Michael Redding gets a jump to the bottom and pulls out in front of Tyler Justice in the number 7. Your top 5 this time by, ladies and gentlemen, is Michael Redding in the 1st position, Tyler Justice in number 7 is 2nd, and since PC Tower Rig, the 114 of Jared Beasley. 66 Bradley Wilson in 4th position, and Mike Bruno rounds out your top 5. As we look, we got Jared Beasley in the 114 trying to drop the bottom, trying to follow the 7 through as he tries to get by the 16 on the bottom as well. Tyler Justice dives it down through, tries to cut the corner off. He drifts back up, and he is not able to take the position away from the 16 as he maintains the lead. Looks like we have a little bit of contact back in the field here with the 1778 and the 18. They slow up their momentum, gather it back up, and they'll keep moving up the track here. Tyler Justice once again down into turn one towards the bottom. Brakes early and tries to cut the track off. Comes up side by side going into turn three with the 16 of Michael Redding. Drops to the bottom again. Brakes early and see if he can't get some momentum coming off the start finish. And he's going to remain in second position as Michael Redding's able to hold his position in the gap between him and the second place car. This next time by, ladies and gentlemen, we will have 73 laps completed here at the Irwindale Speedway or in the outer ring. For those of you just turning in, these boys are turning around 17.7 second laps at this half-mile oval with 4 turns. If you're just joining us, we got a little bit of side-by-side racing going on here for the most part up towards the front. These guys trying to make room and try to get by some of these guys that are stuck and wanting to stay on the high line of this track. So 7 is back to the bumper, the 16 to try to apply pressure going into turn 3. 7 brakes early, tries to turn her to the bottom to get back more momentum coming off of 4 and is unable to capitalize as Michael Redding is able to hold his line and his momentum coming off the corner as he now goes to extend the lead on the 7 of Tyler Justice. See, these boys have pretty much straightened out, ladies and gentlemen, running nose to tail for the most part. A few cars trying to drop to the bottom to pick up a little momentum. Right now, it looks like the 7 of Tyler Justice has caught the 16 pretty decently through the corners and on exit. The 16 did stay out the last lap, so he's going to have, his tires are going to be a little bit less for layer on the 7, but I don't know if Tyler Justice is kind of stalled in his momentum driving towards the front. I don't know if he's maybe tore up his right front tire or not, but he seems to be pushing pretty hard on the exit of these corners, trying to find a way to get around the 16. As you look now, the 114 of Jared Beasley is mired on the bottom. That's going to open the door for the 19 and the 78 to possibly go by him on the high side. Oh, and the 19 gets into the rear end of the 66, and Bradley Wilson just coming a little too hard into the corner and brings out our 4th caution of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Looked like coming in like the 66 just checked up a little earlier than the other drivers in the corner, and the 19 plowed right into the rear end of him. So we'll see if any of these drivers out here now decide they want to take the opportunity to come down pit road for service, get a full load of fuel and 4 fresh Goodyears. Looks like right now the leader, Michael Redding, has brought up just about everybody onto the track. It'll be interesting to see who wins the race off pit road here. The number 1 stall, you got the 78 of Austin Jones. Right behind him will be the 114 of Jared Beasley. As the 16 comes off, it looks like the 7 and the 19 and the 81 were all side by side coming off pit road. Staying out on the track, ladies and gentlemen, is the 66 of Bradley Wilson. He is going to take over the lead of this race when we go back to green next time the green flag flies here, the next 1 or 2 laps. So when we go back to green, ladies and gentlemen, we will have the 66 of Bradley Wilson bringing us back to the green flag. On the outside will be the 16 of Michael Redding. Inside row 2, Tyler Justice. Outside number 19 of Mike Bruno. Inside row 3, Andrew Cardinale. Outside, Austin Jones, Starting in the 7th position will be Jared Beasley in the 114, Alan Westman in the 17th in the 8th spot. The 818 of Derek Robinson in 9th, and David Heiza in the 10th. And we are back to green, ladies and gentlemen, as Bradley Wilson brings us through. As we get back here to green flag racing, ladies and gentlemen, coming across the start finish line on the outside, number 66 of Bradley Wilson, as he's getting challenged by the number 7 on the bottom of Tyler Justice. My apologies there, ladies and gentlemen. I had my feed messed up. Looks like the 7 of Tyler Justice has moved out in front of Bradley Wilson in the 2nd position, followed by the number 16 of Michael Redding in the back. And Austin Jones in the 78 dives to the bottom, trying to get through turn 1 and 2 to make up some momentum and get by the 16 of Michael Redding. Right now, they're holding on to it side by side, and on the high side, Mike Bruno looks like he's going to try to follow the 16 through and get past Austin Jones in the 78, but he was able to pick up some momentum coming back through the middle of the tri-oval. 78 Austin Jones is able to make that pass on the backstretch of the 16 of Michael Redding, and 78 takes over 3rd position, and we have a caution on the speedway, ladies and gentlemen. Quick little battle off pit road, ladies and gentlemen. This caution's going to shake a few things up towards the front. Come back to you here momentarily, see how these drivers are going to line up as we get back ready to go green here shortly. Looks like the 16 of Michael Redding is going to take us back to green with the 07 of Gordon Larson Jr. in second position. Tyler Justice will be third. It looks like Gordon's pitting, so Tyler Justice will be second, Austin Jones third, Bradley Wilson fourth, Mike Bruno will round out your top five. Ladies and gentlemen, lights are out on the pace car. These boys will be stacking up side by side, getting ready to come green next time by as the pace car drops off. And out of turn 4, and 16 gets a jump and takes off down. Looks like he is going to lead from the start-finish line. We got the 78 of Austin Jones on the inside. The outside, Tyler Justin, the 17, as Gordon Larson Jr. gets into the wall on exit 3. We have a battle for the lead, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the 16 of Michael Redding up there, as well as the 78 of Austin Jones trying to get by in the bottom, and Tyler Justice side by side in third position, trying to see what's going to happen between these two drivers. Falling right behind Tyler Justice on his bumper is racing partner, the number 19 of Mike Bruno, and just behind him, looks like we got a decent battle between Jared Beasley in the 114 and Alan Westman in the 17. Looks like Bradley Wilson is going to give up that fourth position, and the number 17 of, Michael Redding is going to give up that fourth position to Alan Westman. He'll be mired back in fifth position as 78 of Austin Jones is our new leader with the 7 of Tyler Justice right behind him. Followed by him is the 19 of Mike Bruno, and the 17 of Alan Westman's worked his way into the top 5 as Jared Beasley holds on to the top in the fifth position. Another driver who seemed to make his way through the field. Pretty big mover right now. David Heiss has made his way all the way from 18th position up to 7th. One of the drivers we want to keep an eye on back there who led part of this race before an incident that sent him spinning is the number 24, the fisherman DJ Hargrove, one half of Go Fast Racing. He's been stuck around the back a little bit and on these cautions trying to get some damage repaired to his car, but he's made his way up from 17th up to 11th, getting ready to try to crack the top 10 here shortly. Side-by-side battle going on right now for 5th position and 4th and 5th position between the 17 of Alan Westman and the 114 of Jared Beasley. They continue to ride around here side-by-side, giving each other plenty of room. Some pretty good driving between the both of them. Very courteous as the 78 of Austin leads us back to the stripe, and 7 of Tyler Justice follows him in second position with Mike Bruno in third. And the 16 of Bradley Wilson on the exit of 4 gets up into the wall, and that opens the door for the 62 of David Heiss to get by, as well as the 818 of Derek Robinson. 16's able to get back up the momentum and leaves the 818 on the bottom, and the 62 will hold on to sixth position. As right now we've got Mike Bruno, Alan Westman, and Jared Beasley in the 114 all battling for third position right now. And caution on the speedway, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we have the 92 getting into the rear end of the 90, Robbie Buckner, Christopher Matthews. Hear them communicating with each other over the radio. All's good and love and war is what these boys are saying, ladies and gentlemen. That being said, that brings us to our sixth caution right now of 34 laps. These boys have ran 116 so far. So up in the top, it'll be interesting to see if we have any of these leaders out here try to come down to pit road and if anybody will stay out. Looks like second place on back dives down to pit road. So that's going to be the 7, 19, 17, 114, 62, and the 16. Austin Jones, your leader, stays out. Sneaking up behind him will be the number 66 of Bradley Wilson. He will move up to the second position when we come back to the restart. So when we come back to the green flag racing, ladies and gentlemen, those drivers that were able to pit, the two drivers that stayed out, the 78 and the 66, are going to have about 15 to 16 laps on those tires. But all the drivers behind them will have fresh rubber. And it looks like the 818 picking up some track position, trying to make a jump in. Not a bad decision there, ladies and gentlemen, with only 10 green flag laps there, 15 green flag laps. The 818 takes two, moves his way up to third. So when we go back green, the 78 of Austin Jones brings us green. 66 Bradley Wilson starting second. 818 of Derek Robinson started third. 17 of Dyler Justice fourth. 19 of Mike Bruno will be fifth. Alan Westman in the 17 will restart sixth. The pace car's off, down, coming out of turn four. Green we go. Austin Jones charges off out of turn four. Across the start finish line, dives her into turn one. Oh, caution on the speedway, gentlemen. A big one here. Ladies and gentlemen, looked like the 66 was on the bottom as he slid up a little bit, gathered up the 818, and the 19 goes by. The 818 is able to hold his. Tough break. Ladies and gentlemen, that will keep Austin Jones our leader. Tyler Justice will remain out there in second place. Third position will be the 818 of Derek Robinson, 19 of Mike Bruno, followed by the 114 of Jared Beasley and the 17 of Alan Westman. Most of these guys have already just came to pit road. It looks like our lucky dog this round will be the 75 of Terry Mace as he makes his way past the pace car. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we go by start finish line this time. These boys will start stacking them up 2 by 2 as we get ready to go back to green next time by. Looks like we will have one more lap, ladies and gentlemen, of caution lap here, and these boys will start stacking them up. And our pace car is off, ladies and gentlemen. Leading us to the green will be Austin Jones, the number 78 on the outside. Tyler Justice. Oh, it looks like the 81 come up and gets into the rear end of the 17 of Alan Westman. Ladies and gentlemen, these drivers will be stacking up 2 by 2 next time we go by the start finish. Bringing us to the green will be 78. Austin Jones. On the outside will be the number 7 of Tyler Justice, with Mike Bruno starting third, Jared Beasley fourth. 818 to Derek Robinson fifth. 6th, Christopher Matthews. 7th, Jason Alexander. 8th, Gordon Larson Jr. 9th, Kenneth Hughes. And 10th will be 11, or the 17 car of Alan Westman. Green we go off the start finish line. Tough break in that last wreck we had, ladies and gentlemen. That gathered up a few other drivers, unfortunately. Caused PJ Popham, Robbie Buckner having to bring their cars back to the hauler. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, Austin Jones, who's shown quite a bit of speed tonight, remains our leader, with Tyler Justice following him in second position, Mike Bruno in third. It looked like there was a little contact on the racetrack road between the 81 and the 24. And it looked like they got into each other's spun, but we ended up staying green on the racetrack. Looked like the 81 came up and got into him, and came down and caused both these cars to hit the inside wall and outside wall. Unbelievable we stayed green here, but we have Austin Jones in 78 cross start finish line, leading yet another lap with Tyler Justice right on his bumper. And the 78, the 7, the 19, the 114, 818, and it looks like also back there the 92 of Christopher Matthews, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be our top 6 cars out here on the track right now as we continue to race here at the Irwindale Speedway for the Fall Brawl Irwindale, presented by NMNTS ARCA Series, and also presented by MotorSims Racing Magazine. Ladies and gentlemen, go check them out at www.motorsimsracing.com. Also want to give a big thanks to our primary sponsors out here tonight, Oil Can Hancock's Quality Goods. Go check them out at www.oilcanhancocks.com, and also want you to take a look at SimSpec PC Tower Boys. They are out there at www.simspec.com. Great group of guys over there. Ken Youngs, John Barron do one heck of a job for you all out there with your PC Tower requests for any kind of sims, whether it's racing, farm, or flight. Go check them out. They can take care of you. And we are back at green flag racing right now. Austin Jones is starting to encroach on that bumper of the 24 DJ Hargrove, looking to put him one lap down, as he has already put the 81 of Cardinale a lap down. We'll see if DJ Hargrove, with a little bit of damage to his car wrapped up in that last incident with the 81, can hang on to that position. Looks like right now he's going to move to the bottom, do the right thing, and let the leader go on by, and the faster cars behind him. He'll stay on the bottom as the 7 and the 19 try to go by. So as we get back to these drivers settling into these green flag laps, ladies and gentlemen, we currently have 51 laps to go. Yes, sir. 51 remaining of 200. These boys have been moving around this track pretty quick tonight in under 18 seconds. These laps are just ticking away quicker than an egg timer on a Thanksgiving afternoon. That being said, Austin Jones in the 78 has extended his lead to just over 1.1 seconds last time by the start finish line on the 7 of Tyler Justice. Him and Mike Bruno are currently running second and third. Just behind them will be the 114 of Jared Beasley, followed by a fifth place car, Derek Robinson, in the 818. It's good to see him up into the top 5. He's struggled a little bit here in the ARCA series as of late. Just getting in some bad luck, so congrats to Derek Robinson so far on an excellent run tonight. Another good run out there, Christopher Matthews, who started 19th and is now in the top 6. So 6th place, Christopher Matthews. Gordon Larson Jr. is up in the 7th top 10. Kenneth Younts in the 72 has made his way into the top 10. Jason Alexander in the 5 has also made his way into the top 10. And rounding off top 10 is the 66 of Bradley Wilson. Ladies and gentlemen out there tuned in watching this race tonight in 1080p, just want to say thank you for tuning in. If you have the opportunity, please hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. Also go and subscribe if you get a chance. We at No Breaks TV, Tom Jenks up in the booth, running the cameras, myself, Tom Vanas commentating, and right now our thoughts are with Dewey Lizelle with his emergency. Hopefully everything's all right there. Austin Jones has now been able to open up his lead to 1.8 seconds here, ladies and gentlemen. On the second place car of Tyler Justice in the number 7, and about 1.9 seconds in front of Mike Bruno in the 19. So right now, ladies and gentlemen, our first car one lap down is the number 24, DJ Hardgrove. If he's able to hold on to that position and we do end up with another caution, he will have the ability to get the wave around and the lucky dog and get back to the lead lap. Right now, we see the 78 of Austin Jones, our leader, by 2.5 seconds over Mike Bruno, as he's been able to get by Tyler Justice last time by. But next person he's going to be coming up on is the 17 of Alan Westman, who's got quite a bit of little damage to his car, so we'll see if he's able to hold him off or if he's going to move over and let the 78 just go on by. Last time by, he was able to extend that lead to 3 seconds over the second place car. Looks like we have a decent little battle going on right now here between the 19, the 114, and the 7. That also gives the opportunity for the 818 to get involved in the 92 of Christopher Matthews, as they are all bumper to bumper, nose to tail coming around this track. In the meantime, the 114 of Jared Beasley is mired on the bottom, trying to make up some time as Tyler Justice comes charging by him on the high side. Looks like the 114 of Jared Beasley just lost a little bit of momentum, and he wasn't able to hang on to her coming out, and he had to get out of the throttle to avoid getting in the side of some of these drivers. Well, these guys are back here battling. That gives the leader, Austin Jones, he's been able to check out to a 4.6 second lead. Jared Beasley in the 114 is making some moves on the bottom. As 92 of Chris Matthews has started to try to follow him around. I'm going to imagine that some of these guys on the high side have had to slow up a little bit as tires start to go away. Be interesting if the 114 is able to get by the 19 for the second position as they battle door by door, side by side, lap after lap. This time by the start finish, ladies and gentlemen, these boys will have 28 laps to go. Next time by, 27. So we've got one heck of a tight battle going on up here for second position between the 19, the 7, the 114, and the 92. 114 has been able to find a way to make it work on the bottom, which we haven't been able to see happen all night long. He's been able to hold his momentum, but just hasn't been able to get by. As our leader in the 78, Austin Jones, has been able to pull out to a 7.3 second lead. So he's coming up on some lap traffic right now. He'll be coming up to, it looks like, the 5 and the 75 here shortly. If he's able to get by them clean and these guys keep battling back here as they have been, it's going to be tough, tough, tough. These guys back here in second, third, and fourth place are going to need a caution to catch him. That's going to be about the only way. With 25 laps to go, these laps tick it off one by one every 18 seconds. It's going to be tough to make up that time of a 7-second deficit. For a second there, ladies and gentlemen, thought we were going to go 3 wide from the lead cars as the 81 had held up the 114 on the bottom. That gave the opportunity for the 92 to get to the high side. Looks like right now the 19 and the 7 have been able to clear the 114. So they are currently running in second, third place position right now for SimSpec PC Towers as our leader, Austin Jones, is checked out to a 9.1 second lead last time by. Oh, and we have a caution on the speedway, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to mix some things up here. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back to green flag racing. Our leader, Tyler Justice, in the number 7 SimSpec PC Tower rig. Second place, Mike Bruno. Third place, 114 of Jared Beasley. And the second of the 92, Christopher Matthews, is running fourth. And 72, Ken Younts has made his way up and cracked the top 5, followed by Bradley Wilson, Gordon Larson Jr., Harrison Alexander, and Austin Jones. Oh, and we have 2 cars get together on the bottom. It looks like the 5 of Jason Alexander and Gordon Larson Jr. tangle, but they are off the track, and we remain green at this time, ladies and gentlemen, as Mike Bruno in the 19 looks to the bottom to dive under the number 7, as he has the position momentarily, but the 7 of Tyler Justice is able to get it back on the high side. We gather back up. Some of these guys getting straight out left to right. Looks like right now Tyler Justice in the 7, 19 Mike Bruno running second. Third is currently Christopher Matthews, who's made one heck of a charge through this field tonight, ladies and gentlemen, starting 19th without qualifying, has made his way up into the top three. And Kenneth Yeltsin in the 72, one heck of a run for him tonight. He's made it into the top five. So we've got 5 laps to go, ladies and gentlemen. 5 laps to go this time by. Tough break for the 66. Bradley Wilson blows a motor. He pulls down to the bottom, gets off the track, let these guys go by as the 19 of Mike Bruto drops it all the way down to the apron, trying to make up some time. That opens the door for the 92 of Christopher Matthews to move into second position. Mike Bruno falls back to third. Ken Younts battling side by side with the 114 on the high side. As we have 2 laps to go next time by, ladies and gentlemen, our leader, Tyler Justice, will pick up the white flag. White flag on the track, last lap. Tyler Justice that time by, led by just under 0.6 of a second. He's got 2 quarters high on it, and we got cars wrecking and spinning on the backstretch. And your winner tonight will be Tyler Justice. Finishing second is Christopher Matthews. Ladies and gentlemen, what an exciting finish coming down to the last lap. It looked like the 19 got into the corner a little, broke a little early, and the 72 couldn't hold back and just got into the back of him and kind of spun him coming on the exit. As he gathered up the 19, the 72 got together, the 14 was able to keep moving. 17 of Austin Jones on his lid sliding down the back. Tough break, ladies and gentlemen. So we had one heck of a run tonight here at Irwindale. We only had 9 cautions tonight for 50 laps, a total of 200. These boys on this short track did one heck of a job here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, that's for sure. So we will count them down. Our race winner tonight here at Irwindale Speedway is the number 7 of Tyler Justice. The number 92 of Christopher Matthews finishes second, all the way from 19th position. Third will be Jared Beasley in the 114, Kenneth Younts in the 72. Derek Robinson in the 818 finishes 5th. Congrats on the... Gordon Larson Jr. finishes 6th, with Mike Bruno finishing 7th. Austin Jones in the 78th has an 8th place finish. And DJ Hargrove in the 24 will finish in 9th place. Our first car 1 lap down will be Alan Westman in 10th. 11th, Jason Alexander. 12th, Andrew Cardinale. 13th, John Barron. 14th, Terry Mason in the 75. 15th, Bradley Wilson in the 66. Michael Redding in the 16 will finish 16th. Buckner 17th. David Heisen in the 62 will finish 18th, and PJ Popham in 19th. We're going to see if we can't catch up to the podium finishes later in gentlemen. I'll be right with you and see if I can track those top 3 drivers down. Tyler Justice, Christopher Matthews, and Jared Beasley. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us up in the booth here, with Jared Beasley in the number 114. That man definitely mastered the bottom all the way around this track tonight and comes out with a solid third place run. Congratulations, Jared. What'd you see out there?
Oh man, the track was great. I loved it. I had a blast, man. And yeah, like you said, that bottom line is very tricky, but somehow got a way to work it out. So
Yeah, definitely one heck of a run tonight. It looked like you were about the only person out there tonight that was able to capitalize on the bottom and actually get by drivers.
yeah, it was very tricky. I'll tell you that.
Well, one heck of a run tonight, grabbing the third position and the third position on the podium. Anybody you want to thank out there tonight, Jared?
I gotta thank BA Graphics. Gotta thank Bradley. Gotta thank you guys up in the booth for all y'all do for us. MR Motorsports, give me a great ride. That's about it.
Sounds good. Well, go celebrate that podium finish with your teammates. We appreciate you joining us up in the booth, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow night. Or actually, we're off tomorrow, Monday. What would it be? Tuesday night.
Yes, sir. I'll be there.
Looking forward to it. Have a great evening. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was our third place finisher, Jared Beasley. Now we're tracking down our second place finisher, the number 92 of Christopher Matthews. Christopher Matthews, congratulations. A heck of a run finishing second tonight. What did you see out there?
I saw a lot of action. I accidentally got in Robbie Buckner early on in the race, and I apologize for that and didn't mean to. I think there was some checking up, but the racing overall was actually pretty good for such a short track. I don't think a lot of people had time on this track, but it was definitely fun.
Yeah, it definitely was. It was interesting to see, too, some of the boys trying to pass on the bottom. We saw Jared Beasley in the 113 was able to hold it on, but looked like you were just hanging back there waiting for somebody to make a mistake, and you were able to capitalize. Congratulations on that second place finish, man. Anybody you want to thank out there tonight?
I'd like to thank my teammates, Tyler, Mike, all the MR guys. Thank you guys for putting this on every single week and what you guys do. Friends and family. I'm just happy I finished the race, to be honest with you.
Yeah, great job, man. Go celebrate that with your teammates, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you on Tuesday night as well as we run again in the Grand National Series.
Oh, definitely. I'll see you guys later.
All right, have a great one. Take care. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our second place finisher, Christopher Matthews in the number 92. Now we are getting a hold of the number 7, Tyler Justice, a familiar face, a familiar name, the SimSpec PC Towers rig, our race winner tonight at Irwindale Speedway. Congratulations, buddy, and tell us about what you saw out there.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, we started off all right. We qualified fourth, and the race went pretty good. We had a couple of good green flag runs there, but it was really all about track positions. Really hard to pass. You couldn't really do anything on the bottom. You kind of had to dime in the corner to even get underneath someone, and then it wasn't even a guarantee to get the pass. But real hard to pass, and we came to that last caution right there, and I was sitting in third. And I knew it was if I took 4 tires that I was going to be in third again. It was going to be really hard to get up to the lead. So I tested my luck and took 2 tires and came out ahead of Mike. And Austin took 2 tires also, and he came out ahead of me. But obviously he got the penalty there for riding on the inside of pit road. But came out first there, and Mike had a heck of a charge coming on me right there. And I tried to keep diming in the corner to keep the speed up coming off the corner. And it worked out pretty well, and the 2 tires held up, and we came off with a win.
Yeah, definitely. You know what? Great run tonight. Like you said, Austin Jones in the 78 was pretty dominant there. I think he was almost up to a 9.5 second lead before that caution, and was definitely one of the quicker cars here tonight. That's for sure. It just unfortunate thing cost him. Got the penalty on pit road, got sent to the back, and just wasn't able to get back up there. But that doesn't take anything away from you, buddy, at all. Great run tonight. Congratulations on another win here in the series. Anybody you want to thank out there?
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I want to thank SimSpec for being on the car as always. I want to thank Kenneth Yance and John Barron. I want to thank Michael Bradley for the league. I want to thank you guys in the booth, all my teammates, and yeah, I think that's about it.
All right, sounds good, buddy. Congrats on the win. We will see you on Tuesday night. Hopefully, we'll be doing another interview just like this and a possible weekend sweep for you again.
All right, appreciate it, man.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our top 3 finishers, Tyler Justice, Christopher Matthews, and Jared Beasley. We are No Breaks TV here in the NMNTS series, broadcasting to you nightly for 3 nights a week here in the series, usually on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday evenings in 1080p. Tom Jenks up in the booth does a phenomenal job. My name is Tom Vanas. Check us out on our webpage, or our Facebook page, nobreaks.tv. Go in there, give us a like. You have any questions or interested in maybe touching base with us about doing some broadcasting for you? Our YouTube page is also nobreaks.tv, so go in there and check out some of our videos. Also, want to give a big thank you and a shout out to NMNTS. Again, they put on another solid race. Fabulous group of drivers here in these tracks each night, night in, night out. Motor Sims Racing Magazine for being on board again as a series sponsor, and we have a couple other sponsors that were on board tonight that we definitely want to talk about too. They're usually on week in, week out. First and foremost, TN Designs, BA Graphics, 2 very popular sponsors here in the NMNT series. They do a lot of the paint jobs for these boys out here in these race teams. Also want to say a big thanks to Oil Can Hancock's Quality Goods. Go check them out at www.oilcanhancocks.com. They have pretty cool little fragrances out there for men. So as we're getting into the fall season here, if you significant others are out there looking for a pretty cool Christmas present to buy for somebody, make sure you go to their website at www.oilcanhancocks.com and use the Thunder17 shopping code to get yourself a little discount. Also want to give a big shout out to Ken Younce and John Barron over at SimSpec PC Towers, ladies and gentlemen. They do one heck of a job. Go check them out at www.simspec.com. If you are in the market looking for a racing simulator PC tower, or a flight simulator, or a farm simulator PC tower, they can help you out. They have several different products over there that they can select from to get you set up with exactly what you need. That being said, take advantage of them. Go take a look out. Good group of guys over there, extremely responsive to any messages or anything else you want to send as well. For No Breaks TV, I'm Tom Vanas and Dewey Larzell. We appreciate you joining us tonight at Irwindale Speedway for 200 laps of hard racing in the NMNTS series. Congratulations again to our podium finishers, Tyler Justice, Chris Matthews, and Jared Beasley. That will do it for us tonight. We look forward to seeing you back here on Tuesday night at an 8 p.m. start time. Come join us again to watch that race in 1080p. Have a great evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching.